When a husband and wife are named on the deed to their house, if one of them dies and remarries, does the new spouse get the property upon the husband's death? I'm going to answer that question in this video. Hi, I'm probate attorney Dan Scott. I get this question from time to time. And in Tennessee, now this answer would be specifically for Tennessee. In Tennessee, the ownership of property by husband and wife is owned by what's called tenants by entireties. And what that means is upon one of them to die, the other one owns the property by themselves. So in the first part of the question, if the husband and wife are on the deed and then the husband passes, or the wife passes in the example, if the wife passes, does the husband own it all? Yes. Now, the second part of the question was when the husband remarries and then the husband dies, does that spouse own it all, even though the husband had children or had heirs? And the answer to that question is no, unless the husband has gone and transferred the property to he and his wife together so that now they have the property as tenants by entireties. Otherwise, the new wife, that's wife number two, would only have an interest in the property that she gets by virtue of the marriage. And under Tennessee probate law, a spouse, even a second spouse like this, or a third or a fourth or a fifth, a spouse has an interest in the estate that cannot be divested by the husband. And that interest is a child share, but no less than a third. So if there were 4 children, the wife would take a third, and then the 4 children would split the remaining 2/3. So that's kind of the way that works. If they don't get the name of the spouse's name in the deed, then they're going to only get the interest by succession. And one other circumstance I want you to be aware of is a will could be made by the husband, conveying the property or leaving the property by devise to the spouse, and that will would cut out the children because husband is able to cut the children out of his estate if he does a will prior to the time he passes. So without a will, then the wife would just get a child share no less than a third, but if the husband did a will, the husband could cut the children out. And that happens from time to time.